somehow. When there's a Will Stuart, there's a way.
I just started back up that YouTube stream, so for those wanting to hop on over to YouTube, you can do that. Our apologies for not noticing that sooner. But that every once in a while happens. Oliver saying Danny Leonard has double. Wow. Yeah, you think that would be illegal at some point, you know? No, but I mean, the same can be said about these two teams here. Jason Brandon, Dustin Holt, and Bruce Robbins and Jim Widmeyer. I mean, these are four talented individuals. I mean, Jason and Dustin played in the finals last night against each other.
I think we're going to see some 90s here in the 90 average range from these guys. They're all in form, looking great. So I'm very excited. You introduced me to Bruce when we first came in yesterday morning, and he is a super nice guy. These guys are all real professionals of the sport.
Yeah, Bruce has been at it for quite some time. Out of the Boston area. I believe he is a 1994 participant in a match. No, 92 or 94. He was in the match play. I think. Well, 94 was the first ever, I believe, and Butler won it, I believe. So I may be scatterbrained right now, but yeah, I think he was at a PDC event. I know that for a fact, but he's been on the scene for quite some time, been a quality shot. He was sponsored by Windmow for years, now sponsored by, I believe, Phoenix Sports and Apparel. As we will get our scoreboard ready in the background for this one.
I'm about to get everything going for y'all, so don't you worry.
Francisco saying, Stuart! I should be yelling at you. Kevin Luke! How was your cuddles last night with Kevin?
Oh, boy.
No. He snapped a picture on Facebook of him, Norman Madu, Kevin Luke, all hanging out. So it's a nice thing to be back at these tournaments in full swing and be seeing everybody that you haven't seen in quite some time.
That's what it's about. I mean, a lot of people, as much as I love remote darts, and don't get me wrong, that's like my livelihood is streaming remote darts, but also the idea of being in the same room with all these players that you get to run into at these different tournaments across different states and different times, it's what it's all about. And you can see these guys are having some fun hanging out with each other.
Yeah, it looks like we're waiting on a tablet here. I think Stephanie and I believe that's Jason Brandon's daughter, Clayana, who we saw last night. Which, by the way,
I downloaded Angry Birds earlier. I think I messed it up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, gotta take down those towers. Those dang pigs keep getting in my way.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, I was talking to Jason for just a second earlier, and I was like, hey, how about that stuff yesterday? He goes, oh, you mean you not knowing how old I was or that I had a daughter? And I said, yeah. And I said, how old are you anyways? He goes, 47. I said, yeah. Oh, man. Didn't realize. I said, how old is she? She's like 23.
Same age as me.
Yeah. I mean, that's considerable. I mean, he was 24, you know, so.
Well, if I have a kid at 24, you won't be seeing me in the booth anymore.
Yeah, well, I just never seen her going around and playing in events. I've never met her.
They're playing well.
And she's really a quality shot. Yeah. That's the thing about it. Well, looks like we're about ready to get underway here.
No more Angry Birds. It's time to throw darts at the board instead of pigs at the tower. Birds at the tower? I never played Angry Birds.
This guy.
There was something in there.
Here we go for our diddle. Take a look at the bowl.
Jim just outside. Dustin could ride along right in there. Chucks it down a little bit. Late release.
I guess they are going the old closest to rules.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of the old PDC format, in, out, or double.
Correct. It is. They've been doing closest to the bowl today.
Well, here we go. Here we go. Another fantastic match. William Stewart here alongside me is Mr. Nick Dichiria. It looks like they updated the deal, so actually I'm going to have to update that. So when they updated the... Usually it'll just kick on to our next scoreboard, but it looks like that's not going to be the case today, Will.
Will, what are you doing thinking things wouldn't break 5 hours in?
Oh,
that's
wow.
a scoreboard if I've ever seen one.
Let's just blow that thing up. Apologies, folks. There we go. A little bit different. That one threw me for a
a
loop. Yeah, haven't been. Luckily, haven't been able to shift and go back and forth. You're just letting it ride.
Well, letting it ride right into the treble is what these guys are trying to do right now. Bruce Robbins up to the Aki here. A little bit of a slow start for everybody involved here because we know how great these shots all can be. So we'll see them start to ease in with a nice little 66 there, it looks like.
Yeah, that last dart ricocheted off that second one into the single one.
All right, Dustin Holt looking to do damage.
Quickly saying, come on.
Give himself like a pained look. That looked painful. But there you go. Good recovery in the last third. Way to stay focused. You can't let one dart dictate the other two. All right, Captain America up at the line. Finds the first one, dead center of the bed. 81 doesn't get his partner an out, but does get it brought down a little bit. And Jason Brandon doing work as always. Fortunately, also same situation. Brings it down, but not quite an out. He's going to stay there now.
Yeah, going to go downstairs, actually. He's just kind of looking for an open number.
Just looking for something to hit.
Yeah, 82 will leave 153. You know, at least a triple was something. If he didn't get a triple, he wasn't going to have a shot.
Correct. Well, both of these are big outs, but I wouldn't put it past any of these players.
See if Wid starts on the 20s. Yep.
Whittling it down. Gets 59. Gets it to 2-dart territory. 144. Not too shabby of a shot either.
Yeah, you can see the disappointment there. He's not able to capitalize on really anything.
Yeah, 104 and 94.
See what way Brucey goes about this. Does he use that bowl or does he go right at the trip 18? He looks like he's eyeing that trip 18. Yep,
and that's
for
why
tops.
Right in. Oh, unfortunate. Gives the torch back over here to Holt. See if he's able to do something with it. Maybe start a flame. 50 left. 32, double 16.
There it is. What a check out there. Oh, my word.
Good morning and waking up. You see a little pump there from Jason Brady. Like, come on, partner. Let's see what you got.
That's a quality 104 check out there from the one and only Dustin Holt.
Sorry, I'm turning on my toaster oven.
Crank it, buddy. Let me tell you what. Good stuff. Good shot indeed. We've mentioned it before, but a little side note on Dustin. He's really been stepping to the steel tip hockey instead of the soft tip side of things. He still dabbles and stuff, but
it's been paying off.
He's really been taking note as we see a 108 tip there from Dustin Holt.
Seeing a couple from him. We had back-to-back yesterday. I was about to lose my mind. Oh, Bruce Robbins trying to answer. Does hit 100, though. Not a bad visit.
Thought he was going to give us the goods. I was looking for it, Bruce.
This is the scoring power that I knew we were capable of seeing from these players. I really just got to let them throw first before I start jinxing them more and more.
The old jinx.
Woodmeyer does hit 100 there, though. Keeps them within firing distance. Holt, 4 perfect darts.
Is he going to go for another?
Darts.
No, he's going to go downstairs. Smart move. I was wondering, I was like, don't tell me you're going to go with that, buddy.
You almost want to for momentum at that sake, but that's a 160's a way smarter leave.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, the 20 there wouldn't have left you anything, so that's the benefit of it. It's like, don't tell me you're going to do it. it's just kind of you're thinking, I'm like, Dustin hasn't been the best kind of per se. And I asked him about that yesterday. I was like, hey, what was that bull out for? And he was like, nah, it didn't matter to me. It just didn't matter to me, apparently. I was like, okay.
All right. Jim doing some work here, trying to leave his partner good. Not happy with that
So
last
here we
start.
go. Holt, can he possibly go 104 and a 60 checkout? There's the 20. Drops a dart. That could cause an issue. Let's see.
He has to pick it up now.
Yep, he does.
He was hoping he didn't have to. He's going to leave it there forever. One more dart to look at it.
Plows
And
it
he
in
gets
there.
it.
Wow,
Give
what
it to
a
him.
shot. Jason Brandon, Dustin Holt running away with this one, beating Jimmy Widd and Bruce Robbins. And let me tell you what, some clutch checkouts there from the one and only Dustin Holt.
You have to. When, like you said, he's been going to steal tip events more, and his practice is paying off by being able to hit these combo checkouts.
Look at that 15 dart leg and an
Mhm.
83.50. We saw that almost identical to the Danny Lauby Leonard Gates match earlier. Folks, we are in for more action coming from doubles 501. Hold on to your seats, buckle up them seatbelts. We're just getting rolling here. Just getting rolling.
Rolly, rolly, rolly in a dabber ranch, my
Oh,
friends.
my
This
goodness.
is some good stuff that we are seeing.
Get out of here, Nick. You're banned from the commentary booth.
It's been a good run, everybody.
Oh, jeez.
I'll
All
be
right,
chalking the rest
folks.
of the matches.
And Heather, thanks for joining us. And Ward, appreciate it. Couple of my hands tuning in. Love the family support. Definitely means a lot.
Yeah, I love seeing all my family members in here, too. Oh, wait.
Oh, okay. All righty.
I'm fine. Cut the break.
Oh, all righty. There we go. Well, we'll take a look around the room here, folks. We will sign off and be right back with some more action. Hold on, folks. As we'll be right back. Thanks for joining us. righty, everybody. Welcome back once again here to USA Darts Productions coverage of the Cherry Bomb International, live from Boca Raton, Florida at the Embassy Suites. Thanks for joining us here as we got a doozy, another doozy of a match here. Leonard Gates, Danny Lauby taking on Jason Brandon and Dustin Holt. This is going to be a fantastic match. I hope everybody in the chat's been sharing around, getting this thing out there to your friends.
Yeah, because you don't want to miss this. This is true professional darts homegrown scene right here. You got the two of the most well-known players in North America against Dustin Holt and Jason Brandon, two very well-accomplished players and equal rights. They have the same level of talent, I think. I think this is going to be close.
It certainly will, as I think we're diddling it up here. Outside for Danny. Dustin looking to better that.
He's been having some trouble on the diddles, though. We haven't seen Holt take too many of them, but that's one of them he did take, and that's a good one to take at that. We're still at a race to 2, so just a heads up here. It is going to be short format, so don't blink or you're going to miss this.
I couldn't agree more, because all these guys are going to be turning and burning, as I say. All of them get to the hockey quick and throw their darts pretty quick. So, Luke, tuning in from the UK. Appreciate that, sir. I hope everything is going well for you. As we will.
Ooh, big 140 there from Lobby. Kind of taking advantage, even though they are going seconds, to hit the big round first. Jason Brandon here trying to do some damage. They get it in there. It's just barely low. 60 scored. Gates goes downstairs to get the 19.
Going back up top. Over the 18s. How about that? As you see him give a little fist pump there.
Excellent shot. Excellent shot between Gates and Lobby there.
I'm going to say it right now. I think Gates, as far as going from 20 to 19 to 18, or just making those switches, is probably by far the guy with the most talent in that area in this room. I mean, when you look at his cricket strategy, he just rotates around the board with ease. It doesn't matter what, especially, I mean, all those cricket numbers, those triples, he just nails.
It's automatic for him. He practices it, and it shows. Oh, my goodness, gentlemen. Another 140 there from Danny Lobby. We're seeing some impressive averages as their team is averaging a 137 at the moment.
That's the impressive thing about Gates. His scoring power is just so heavy. If you look at that Fallon Shirk match, he was just beating her with scoring powder, is what it really was. And Fallon wasn't taking those big checkouts that she's known for. And then Gates started making clutch checkouts in that Danny Baggish match to win the North American Championship and advance onto the Alley Pally in that World Championship debut.
Absolutely.
So it's pretty cool when you can play at the Lakeside one year, and then all of a sudden, that next January, you're playing on the Alley Pally stage. Neat.
Well, we have 72 left here. We try to go up to that 20. Falls into the 5, unfortunately. 67 left. And goes for the bull there. And leave 42.
Oh, this little audience here. Checking out this one.
How can you not watch this? But if you're not watching on USA Darts on Facebook and YouTube, you're missing out. Decent score run from Holt does give an outside chance.
I was wondering which way Lobby was going to go about that.
All right. Has to bring it down. You never know. Even when you're playing against professionals and top-level professionals at that, you can't give up on a leg like this. 78 scored.
Oh, he chooses to
break it up.
Break it up.
Double 8. Kind of blocked it. And that's why he keeps setting up, though. All of a sudden, Dustin Holt here, darts in hand to kind of steal this leg.
Trip 20, that is a 15. Left. Yeah, so 69 left. He'll have to go 57.
Yeah, you have to go down to the 19 there. Goes up to his partner here. Jason Brandon definitely knows his outs very well.
Yeah, but
for the bull.
Leave a chance, and he'll take a chance.
Oh, my goodness.
Dustin Holt has been phenomenal on his checkouts.
What a way to save a leg there.
So far, the last time we saw him up, a 106, a 60, and there he pegs a nice 84 to turn this one around. Nice 18 dart leg and a steal there from Brandon and Holt.
Well, there's still work to do for these gentlemen. Tied up, asked to pull it so he can throw again on the diddle, and then went outside. So Lobby here just needs to touch that middle. It is closest to the bull, so he will get away with that one.
What's funny is I said steal. Holt and Brandon actually had the throw in that one, but it just seemed like a steal because of out.
Ton 40, 131,
yeah, exactly.
ton 40.
Exactly.
That's hard to match up against.
Exactly.
All right, as we are going into this next leg here, just waiting on our scoreboard to update for us.
Yeah, I don't know what's quite going on there. Looks like it is updated on their end.
Just some technical difficulties, don't mind us.
Looks like maybe a malfunction here. So we will update that in the meantime.
Just give us a quick second here. Pardon our dust, as they say by Disney. Lobby looking to hit ton 80. Oh, just low on it. Beautiful form here. Dustin Holt trying to answer.
Well, bit weird that we're not able to pull even with a refresh. We'll update there as it still says 0-0 on the scoreboard. So
we're not sure exactly what happened to our match here with our scorecard, but right now you get to watch some excellent players throw some darts that are presumably going well for them.
Well, we're going to go ahead and use our cut camera, and we're going to zoom in on a scoreboard here to at least get somewhat of a...
Will's doing some technical prowess there. Lobby on 88, starts with 20, hits a 16 there. There we go, leaves himself 40. Dustin Holt at 221, long ways to go. 231, excuse me.
We do apologize for the scoreboard, but we'll give you at least something so you know where we're at. Tops for Gates.
Not quite. Jason Brandon stepping up to the Aki here. 91 left, hits 50 on the first start.
So 41 left.
9? Oh, he goes for 9, but it's 14.
Oh, no. He hits the neighboring number here.
That must be frustrating, especially as you're talking for the match.
Oh.
He needs to get it in there. For the match, Dustin Holt.
My goodness. And even he can't believe it here. Look at that crowd there. Still looking to refresh. I think we're just suffering from a little bit of dirty air or something. I'm not sure what's going on with that feed.
Dustin Holt for the match.
Inside, double 4.
Double 4 again. One more shot at it. Oh, you can tell how much he wanted that dart to go in. All right. Gates to save it.
Needs double top. Inside, double 10.
Oh, no.
Inside as well. Folks, this is getting a little hairy here.
Jason Brandon just trying to compose himself. Takes his time.
Double 4. Oh, my goodness. It's double 5 for Lauby. Inside.
Oh, and needs a double 2.
Got
and there
it.
we go.
Wow.
Woo. a little dicey as we're 1-all in this race to 2. And I promise you guys, Will is working really hard right now to try to get some form of the scoreboard back up in line. I think it's a dark. It crashed on line.
I'm pretty sure their tablet went offline.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened. As we do apologize for that, folks. We will try to give you at least some score line when we can, as it's tied up 1-1. But yeah, it looks like that tablet must have went offline.
That can be the only thing I could think of here. But what's not offline are these darts, as they need to be golden for this last leg decider here. Only 45 scored for Danny there, so you're going to see Dustin doing some work.
Looking for his dart.
Normally recommend to keep it in your hand there, Dustin. And then caught the wrong side, so 45 all scored. Crowd watching behind.
Nice second dart. A little flight action on that last one. Mark saying first dart at bull makes no sense. I think that's a great play on that, honestly, on that 91. 25. Leaves you still a chance at a checkout.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the thing. It'll leave you a bull opportunity, essentially. That's why they're doing that.
The one thing that you'll notice here with players like this is, although we are dealing with top-level talents, you kind of notice the North American mentality, and I think justifiably so, you play around the miss more so than you play around the hit. And that's why going for the bull and giving yourself wiggle room is a great way to go about a lot of these checkouts. Gates with an excellent 97 there. Gets himself in checkout range. Jason Brandon needs some work. Not going to leave his partner a checkout here, as you're going to have Danny Lobby with an attempt at 120. Will he hit the Shanghai? Double 20 for the win. Oh my goodness. Will's trying to keep up with his throw. There's no way you can do that.
The whole
There's so much going on.
The whole not having a scoreboard thing is throwing me off, too. It's making these switches a little bit tough, as we're seeing 140 there.
Gates
from
for the match. Double 20 trouble again.
There it is.
No trouble in this time, though.
As there it is, the winner for Leonard Gates and Danny Lobby. No need to, Nick. Yeah, we can't. Yeah, we're going to have somebody rush out there and grab some pictures, but unfortunately, you don't have a scoreboard feed. You're not going to be able to post-match clip anything on that one. So we're going to get a tablet updated as far as internet-wise. I think that's what we were experiencing there, and make sure that we have the match or that tablet ready to go for our next one. So we do apologize for the lack of the scoreboard there. We did our best to at least give you something with our cutaway shot.
But we will see him again.
We'll
see him again.
We'll try to get this updated and get it back going. Once again, apologies from USA Darts on that one, but at least we were able to catch a little bit of something from an angle. So
and some excellent scoring power from these guys. Hats off, by the way, to Jason Brandon and Dustin Holt one more time for some excellent shooting on the stream so far this weekend.
There we go. Well, folks, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. USA Darts coverage of the Cherry Bomb International will continue shortly. All right, a little update. Went out there and checked our scoreboard. Yeah, I think we were having internet connection issues with that tablet, so I think that's what happened in the middle of that match. The tournament staff was aware of it, so they're kind of updating things, and it looks like we may be starting women's singles here in just a moment to give you an update. So once again, folks, thanks for tuning in here. USA Darts Productions coverage of the Cherry Bomb International. Been a great event so far. No complaints here. The only thing we could complain about is not having a cooler in here for us. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, just kidding. We got the water going. Had a couple energy drinks. So we're going to get back after it here in just a second, possibly having another match right away, as it looks like a couple people are putting their bags down. That may be picture time with Gates, who knows, but I think we may be having some players up here. So hang tight, folks. We'll be right back with the action here from the Cherry Bomb International in Boca Raton, Florida. Alrighty, everybody. It looks like we're still suffering from some internet issues on the receiving the scoreboard from Dart Connect. So we're probably going to make a couple phone calls for ourselves and check on that one, see if we could figure something out. We are seeing a new match kind of pop up on the stream, but we're going to see if maybe we have to possibly, I'm going to go back out and re-enter real quick and see if we can update. But just kind of give you a update here on what's going on. We're trying to get the tablet to initiate a scoreboard for us. So.
In the meantime, enjoy some good tunes. We'll be back soon.
All right, folks. Looks like we got the issue hopefully resolved here. I see the match in our view here. So just took a second. Happy those guys were able to just allow us to jump in real quick and be like, oh, let me
Hold on, wait, let's see what's going on.
Let me get in there and see if I can fix this real quick. And I think we got her. So there's our scoreboard. We'll turn up our board mic here.
Back in live, better than ever.
Sorry for the delay, folks. Yeah, it did stink that happened in that match that it did, because that was a phenomenal match. And just unfortunately, the circumstances happened after that first leg where the Wi-Fi kicked the tablet. And when you don't got Wi-Fi to a tablet, you're not going to be able to check all those scores. So
it's those dang gators eating those internet lines. That has to be what it is.
So Devito and Peter Jr. taking on Ellie and Traub. Should be a good little match here. Justin was actually at the New York last weekend at the U.S. Masters. I believe he's from up in that area, actually.
You would know better than I, my friend. Although I do know that Matt Traub is a phenomenal shot as well. So we're really looking at, I mean, it's the quarterfinals. You're going to see star-studded talent for the rest of the event. As they're starting to get that WDF singles going as well, I can hear them calling it in the background. We're easing our way into our PM events and watching the end of our afternoon session.
Big shout out to the tournament staff.
That's all he had to say on it.
Yeah, thanks to our tournament staff. I mean, that's honestly, I think it was Scott, Stephanie.
Scott, Stephanie, and Renee.
Renee, okay.
On top of also everybody in charge of signups as well. I know Laura and a few others are over there. Trevor helping put up boards at the beginning. And, of course, legendary Will Stuart for setting up the live stream. And I drove him. I was your chauffeur. It's truly an honor to be here.
Well, the big shout-outs for you, because without you driving that long trek early in the morning from Orlando to Fort Lauderdale, we would have not been here and able to set up in time. And I would have just been getting in at 6:30 last night, probably just finishing set up and all that stuff, and probably just getting underway, honestly.
Double 8 needed, right? That's my math right there.
8:48, that's 56, so 56.
Yeah. 16 left.
No, you're wrong, buddy.
No?
You said, oh, yeah, well, double 8. I thought you said 8 left.
No,
I was like,
said
whoa.
double 8.
Whoa, sir. Yeah,
No,
16.
no.
Yeah, 16.
There's
I thought you literally said 8 left. I was
Well, there's
like,
a lot
that's
of
wrong,
talk, so they had me second guessing. I was like, did they hear me? And I said it wrong, or what's going on here? For leg number 1, they're averaging high in the mid-80s right now.
There it is.
Go.
Nice little pop there.
Leg number 1 going to Devito and Peter Jr. Going up now for the diddle. Little bit high. And just a little bit closer. So closest to the bull does take it. So you're going to see Devito and Peter Jr. start us off here for the second leg. Still race to 2, quarterfinals of the men's doubles 501. Winning team does get $450 for first place in this event, and the prize money goes up and up and up from where they're at. Just a little 60 opener there. Nothing to be ashamed of here. Of course, trying to get some high scoring power as you see it dart in the treble there, and a beautiful shot there. 137 scored. Looking to answer. Fortunately, relegated to that triple 1. Does save it on the last start though. That's really all you can do. Going first is just making sure if you're hitting consistent, your opponents behind you have to shoot more than consistent. They have to shoot impeccable to take that leg away from you here. And especially when you're up 1 leg, all you're trying to do is hold.
Can just subtly hear some board calls in the background.
WDF event this evening starting up now. Looking to do some damage here. Big scoring round could put you in an early out position. Oh, threw a little bit high, but 85 there. Gets them close in range. Let's see who gets to the out first. Only 40 scored. Not happy with that attempt there.
Just taking a second.
He mouthed to himself, come on, like, calm down. He's feeling the nerves a little bit, but also knowing how much he just wants it. Make it this deep into an event knowing that you're still taking names and winning legs. You got to keep yourself calm and stay focused on the rest. Good first start. Kind of get low. 81 scored. 176 remaining. Your goal is to bring it down nice and low. Get your opponent to, or get your partner to a 2-dart out, but does not seem like that could happen. It's still possible, but not likely. Only 45 scored there. And 137 will not go, but it will be set up very nicely. Oh my goodness. Is that 95 there?
I think that's 95. Real unfortunate if he would have hit the hit the treble. That would have been rather
dicey.
Yeah,
to say the least. Got the 5 out of the way. Again. Finds the treble on the last set though. good recovery. Again, staying focused. You always have to stay in there. 42, 70, doesn't matter what you're throwing against, what your opponent has. You have to just assume that you're going to get another chance and take that shot. Of course, double 16 here would make them a 2-0 win, and it goes.
How about that? You see him fist pump. This is a quarterfinal match. So they will advance into the semis. Devito and Peter Jr. Good stuff from those two gentlemen.
You'll love to see it. I know that they're happy to see it as well. Ellie and Traub definitely not too happy with what happened there, but honestly, they averaged 74 to 79. They played well. The scorecard just doesn't really tell the full story of how close that could have been.
Definitely so. Well, folks, we'll be right back with more action from the Cherry Bomb Invitational or International. I keep doing that.
You're invited here.
Dang it,
I mean,
man.
Just because you're invited here, it doesn't mean it's an invitational.
We will be right back, folks. Thanks for joining us.
So there's been some iconic names that have played on the stage at Madison Square Garden. Just name a few: Ali Frazier, some big basketball events, WrestleMania. What do you think?
The only thing is, with all those sports, they're not really broadcasting a lot in Holland. So for us to watch, it's a bit. Of course, I like with Tom Brady and everything. Yeah, amazing. But if you just purely look to the venue itself, Madison Square Garden, everyone knows it. It's probably the most well-known venue in the world, sports venue. So it's a privilege to play there, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, you played on some big stages in your career. I mean, there's no lie in that one. How do you feel about stepping on the stage here in North America? A little bit different crowd.
Yes, 100% different. Of course, I've been in America quite a few times. In Chicago, Atlanta, I played in Connecticut, in the Meganson Casino Tournament, Las Vegas a few times. But now in New York, it's the next level. So I think it's good for darts globally, and I think this is a good step towards globalization for darts here in America, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, speaking of that, I mean, you've seen kind of the rise of now we have 4 tour card holders from North America. I mean,
one Dutch one, huh?
one kind of Dutch one who you get to play tomorrow, which is kind of ironic. Yeah, good old Jules. How do you feel about North America in general? Do you think we could potentially see a top 32 tour card holder?
It's too difficult to judge about that yet. I said the same about Germany beforehand, and they are struggling at the moment as well. It's really tough. It's really hard probably for someone who's on the tour. Yeah, it's the most easy thing, as probably the tour card holders know, is to move over to Europe, because all the flying will kill you. I fly every week, and it's already damaging me. So you need to do. You need to do the right thing for yourself. And if you got a chance, you have to take it with both hands.
Well, I did want to ask you too. I mean, are you kind of looking forward? I mean, it's unfortunate you do have an injury. We kind of got notified about the carpal tunnel. Are you kind of looking forward to maybe a little bit of time off spent with the family?
Yeah. That every downside also, you know what I mean? Some nice time with my family. But after 2 weeks, he wants me to go away again. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's how things go. You want to resolve problems, and it's not really a problem at the moment, but you don't want to have it continuing and just do something against it, and then it's done.
Yeah. Jen, did you have anything you want to ask?
Oh yeah, you've accumulated so many nicknames throughout the years. You've got MVG, Mighty Mike, Green Machine. What do you prefer to be called?
I don't really care. People, whatever they want to call me, I'm quite easy.
Well, here in North America, you're somebody, just another face out there. It seems like, you know.
But I'm just being myself, mate. It's just I will never change anyway. I like what I do. I love what I do, and I hope it's going to create some more traffic here in America. The darts with everything. Of course, they're phenomenal dart players, but now it's time to step up, I think, and that's good. Good for darts here.
I just want to be the only American that's allowed to call you Mike. So we can have a special bond.
Yeah, no problem. You're allowed to.
He is Mr. MVG to you.
Yeah, yep, always.
I always have wanted to ask you, you've been at the top of the game in youth darts all the way to your adult life, and obviously you've had to overcome plateaus at certain points because you can't stay number one forever.
No, there's always have to be a day you're going to knock off the number one spot, but now it's also the time for me, hey, wake up, now it's my time again, do you know what I mean? But with the ranking system at the moment, it's quite difficult because the World Championship prize money counts really hard to watch. And yeah, like I'm saying now, in the next 2 years I don't have to defend a lot in the World Championship, so there might be a good chance there again, but you never know. It's always when you just need to do it on prime time. That's the only thing that counts for me.
Have you found different methods to break those skill plateaus, or is it words of affirmation?
I think darts has totally been different now. If you're really going to look, I think the top players like Gurren Price, Peter White, myself, Michael Smith, I think not someone is really standing above each other. And because if you're going to look towards the averages, the way how people play, who wins the tournaments, it's going up and down all the time. So I just need to make sure I keep myself focused and going, and I'm quite sure I will be back at my very best very soon.
There you go.
That's cool to hear. It's the competition that's keeping you focused and driven versus something with yourself.
Otherwise, there's no motivation for me. I love to have the competition. It's good for darts, good for myself, and it makes me more hungry.
Okay. Yeah, well, we're going to be rooting for you, but of course our friend Jules as well. Both of you at the same time.
I also met his wife and his kid because they came to Europe, and no, he's a good guy, but yeah, with all the respect, he needs to be tomorrow. I need.
We'll be sure to tell him you said that.
But he knows exactly. I think like that.
I think you mentioned he might be undefeated against you, so I don't know if that's true or not.
Sure, I never played him. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. No, that's good. No, but I think it's good for. But there's some spicy draws in the tournament, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I am too.
There's some big draws for sure. Thank you so much for your time.
From all the best. Thank you very much.
Well, how about that? A little conversation with Michael Van Gerwen. That was a fun one at the U.S. Masters with Jen Mounts. Definitely was a thrill to get an interview. Gerwin Price, MVG, and Johnny Clayton. We also interviewed Peter Wright, so we still have that one to release, so wait for that one.
In the back burner there.
We got Shane Sawyer and Robin Aubry taking on Michael Peter Jr. and Steve Devito next, so hang tight. This match will be coming your way in just a moment's time. This is a semifinal match for men's doubles 01.
I'm shaking with excitement.
Hang tight, folks. We'll have this one in a second. everybody. Let the action continue. We are about to get underway with another fantastic match here. Cherry Bomb International. What do you say?
I say darts. This is great. I'm honestly excited to keep going along with this bracket here with some talented players. I mean, we saw Aubrey playing earlier, or Aubry, excuse me, playing earlier on the stream board, and while he wasn't happy with the result, he has phenomenal form. Only a slight little hop juice throw. Otherwise, that's just such a simple lineup. Nice little pencil grip on it. A great thrower here, and all these players super talented in the semifinal. I think that we're in for a good time here, Mr. Will Stuart. Sorry, the Will Stuart. I'm sorry. Sorry, sir. Sorry,
Get
sir.
out of here. Good 100 there. You've had to have played well to get to this point in the doubles 501 as it's semifinals here.
We're at the home stretch of this event. Waiting on the other end, there is another matchup. Scott Harris and his partner against Lobby Gates. So we'll see who meets them in the final here. But really, whatever we're going to see is going to have to be high averages, mid-80s or better to take on those Titans on the other ends. Although they did have a scare earlier, so who knows? Anything's possible when you're in Florida. That's why Florida Man exists.
Let me see 1-2-1 from Aubry.
Great markers on it, just trying to secure his dart in there. A little frustrated, but I mean, the form looked phenomenal there. Only so much you can do. Upping up here. Same situation. Great scoring as far as consistency, but not quite the explosive power that you really want, especially, again, still race to 2 format here.
They really got to come out hot in this one. Weiss 140 there. Leaves himself 56.
What a way to set up your partner. We're going to have to see if Aubry can do the same for his. The real difference maker in these double events as compared to singles is you can have great scoring power and great throw, but if you're not leaving your partner or anything, there's only so much that they can do, and 9 is not what you want to see in a situation like that.
16 for tops here.
Double 10. Just a little bit outside there, but again, they're going to have at least 3 more at it. So, not too much to fear for them here. Sawyer looking for a way to apply some pressure. Fortunately, unable to do so. A little bit of struggle here in our one of our 2 semifinal teams here, but it is not over yet. There's plenty of life left in this match.
Double 10 for the win. 1-0 score line here for the team of Devito and Peter Jr. Continuing on with the form that they had in the last match as well. Maybe a little advantage for these guys as they were quickly right back up to the Yaki.
Yeah, and they were there ready to start throwing, keeping yourself warm. I mean, when you have a long event, especially if you're doing well, it makes your day a lot longer as a player. And all you can really do is do anything in your power to stay loose, whether it be aiming fluid or something else. In this case, it's staying at the Aki and throwing quite a few darts. Aubry to start it off. Still just struggling a little bit. He's had trouble finding some momentum this match, and earlier today, again, same thing. We saw him kind of on the struggle train here. So that's only a 7 to start us off here. Does score 85, so I would say that Aubrey and Sawyer got punished a little bit there, but not as bad as it could have been by any means.
How about that? Dimitri Vandenberg beating Gary Anderson in the Nordic Masters.
Whoa, that's a little bit of an upset.
Yeah, I mean, Demi, I think that's his only World Series. As I can't remember where he's at in the rankings, but I think he's below the 10, below the top 10.
I want to say he is, but he's definitely stolen a few tournaments here and there and a couple of big upsets. That's a guy that knows how to play it up on the stage. Oh my goodness, beautiful look at it, but only getting 66 there. Caught the wrong side of the dart. Might want to switch.
Not going to.
So we're there with another 60. And now we're in territory. Let's see if we can get a big turn here to do some damage and really kind of, if I was Devito and Peter right now, I would be trying anything in my power to seal this deal. I'm up 1-0, and I have advantage to potentially break throw here. Aubry's still trying to find that trouble. Doesn't secure it. Still a ways away.
Mr. Mao Cumming is tuning in. Great shot at Australia. He actually was in the WDF Virtual Cup that we streamed.
Oh, wow.
And he was actually asking, hey, Will, how things, champ? Why are they going for bull the second to start the second leg? And that's due because this is a cork every leg format, so a little bit different than you're used to with your alternating start down in Australia. This one putting a little bit more pressure on you every single leg to you can potentially start the first and the second leg and win them both, and
especially
not
in
have to worry about
short
anything.
format single elimination, right? It could be over in just 2 games, and so the ability to cork and kind of take that away from your opponent adds a layer of complexity for a format like this. It's definitely a little bit more unique, I should say. 114's out, 94 left, still doable. Oh, just barely low. How do you want to set it up? Here's the question. It's a beautiful way to set that up. Or 48, does that leave 30? 34.
Someone also in the chat saying, why do these guys remove their darts and go to the left? I don't know. There's an arrow on the floor, too, telling them, go right.
Right. That way.
I mean, that's the last thing you're looking at when you're playing is just maybe unfamiliarity with the stage type presence, and I mean that's the fact. If you've never played on the stage, you're not used to that, so it's understandable. It's understandable. Not the biggest thing in the world.
And a reminder that this right now, although there is some pro level talent, this is a non-pro event right now, as far as or an open event, I should say. So I guess we're going to see a little bit of the different levels of experience show through. All right. To stay in the match, 80 needed. They survived 3 match starts there. Double 10. Yep, welcome to the dungeon. We have a Meredith McGee Hale coming in here, taking a little peek to see what's going on.
I got terrified there for a second.
Well, he just heard whispering. He didn't even know what was happening over here.
There's Devito and Peter Jr. that are going to win and advance into the finals. Congrats to those guys.
Congratulations indeed, and a tough finals ahead, as I'm excited to see how this unfolds for us. We are in a linen closet.
We're in a linen closet. But hey, you can't hear any music, and we're out of the way. We're out of the way. Love it. Well, thanks for tuning in, folks. We will be right back with the finals of this one. Hang tight. And, yeah, join us here in a few.
Darts.
Will Stuart here alongside Nick Dichiria. We'll be right back. right, it looks like it's finals time here. How about the beautiful Nick Dichiria? Let's give him a little shout out, a little love. Look at that. Going out, snapping some photos, as well as doing the commentary. He's killing it this week. Definitely appreciate him joining me here for this coverage of the BCDA Cherry Bomb International Broward County Darter Association. For those that did not know, we're getting ready for the finals here. I know Peter Jr. and Devito were grabbing a beverage before heading this way, and then we will get after it in just a second. Should be an entertaining final. Gates and Lobby, of course, playing well to get where they are at. They actually had to go through a tremendous field, a little bit tougher side of the bracket than the other two individuals. But hey, you know, that's the way a bracket is. You're gonna have some easy matches. You're gonna have some tough matches. But either way, they both have made it to this point. Now it's time to determine a winner. We will find out in just a moment. Hang tight, as there's our two gentlemen there. I kindly notified him, hey, if you can walk to the right instead of the left. They said, oh, we didn't even think about it. That's a beautiful photo there that Nick just showed me. Looking forward to that one. I said, hey, guys, if you get confused, there's an arrow taped to the carpet. Oh, that thing?
Well, the lefts and rights are different in Florida. If you don't know.
Well, he said, this gentleman said he's been dealing with some nerve issues in his back. So I told him, I said, if it starts to act up, go right to the other way, and I'll work around you, bud.
Yeah.
It's definitely not necessarily a hard thing to do by any means. It's just it's tasking.
Absolutely.
Lobby and Gates, of course, they just got done probably getting hounded by the PDC to go to the right direction, so that's probably why they have no issues at all.
Oh, well, it's that conditioning that they go through as Will throws around all of our equipment here, so give him a second while he gets whatever he needs to do to get fixed up, as we're about ready to get into this action here. They're getting the last couple warm-up darts, and really excited to see how this unfolds here. Of course, Lobby's feeling good. I wanted to say, can I get a picture? And he looked right at the camera. He gave me a little smile and a point. I said, can I get a picture of the both of you? And he said, why not just of me? And then that's when Leonard posted in the background. So they're feeling good. They're having some fun out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. And so here we go. They're heads, tails in it here. Who's gonna win? We'll find out.
This is the action that we've been waiting for. The doubles 501 final. Good start there.
Yeah, good single bowl. Danny looking to best it, is not able to as he goes outside. You can see what it means to him, too. Really wanted that one. Is this going to be Devito and Peter Jr. to start us off versus Gates and Lobby. This is your men's doubles 501 final, folks. Will Stuart here alongside me is Mr. Nick Dichiria. Thanks for tuning in to this USA Darts production and our coverage of the Cherry Bomb International.
Well, we're excited to be bringing it to you. A bull there in the second dart for Danny as he's trying to get loosened up. That was a very interesting move there. Maybe a little confidence builder, just get something out of the way. I'm not happy with that first look. And you see Devito and Peter Jr. know that they have to get right to work. Don't let these guys get loosened up on the other end of this. It's still race to 2 for this final, so it's really just one good look at it, and that's all you're going to get. Gates looking for one more. He finds it. 140 there scored from Leonard to Gates. Looking to answer it back. And he does. 137 scored there. Beautiful answer. Way to keep yourselves in the legs here and showing why you're in the finals. This is some pretty intense stuff going on here. Looking to set up a good out here. He's hit some coverage. Not able to.
Into the box steps Gates here. Looking for a triple.
He's like, where are they? I'm looking at them. Thinking
It's
about-
another one. He'll leave 116. I think that's a nice look here. Let's see if he does. Yeah, he goes to the 18 route. That'll left him 6. That'll left him 122, actually. If he would have hit that trip 18.
Need to find trouble here. Devito and Peter Jr. getting an opportunity, but they need to be setting themselves up with some more comfortable range because Aubry right here, no worries in the world. 99 scored there, leaving 74 left.
I wonder now we see Gates try to take a look at that one. If he
Oh.
gets the opportunity.
It's low. It's low.
Yes, it is. I was kind of
I thought
wondering. I was like, is that in?
I was like, oh.
Let's see if he goes trip 14 and or trip 18. Yeah, goes for the 14 route. 20 for tops.
Gets one dart here for the first leg. Does not get it. Oh, we might be seeing a little head start here from Devito and Peter Jr.
Yeah, 44 left. There's the 12. Double 16. Inside. Well inside. Needs to recover. Cannot do
no.
it. My goodness. Double 10 for Blvd. Yeah, in
And
there.
he
I was about
gets
to
it.
say, that's actually, although it was below that double 10 wire, it actually was not a bad marker there for Blvd as he's a lefty.
And really, with his talent level, I don't know if any dart's a bad marker for him. I think he just makes it work. He just throws it so fast and is able to follow right through whatever he needs to get.
Well, another diddle win for Devito and Peter Jr. as Blvd and Gates will have to steal this one away if they want to win 2-0.
Let's see. They did have an opportunity to take this first leg, so I wouldn't count them out of this leg either.
There's a
Great
100.
last. Great last. That's what you need to do. Just steady. Doesn't need to be explosive. Just steady, consistent, and you have to get out of your head.
Honestly, I'm pretty impressed with Devito and Peter Jr., the way they're maintaining their throws here.
It's hard to do, but they're making it look easy right now. Consistent scoring. Gates up here looking for some trouble. That's a good spot for him. He typically likes to put it on top left there, but now he's kind of blocked out.
Yeah, he's going to go downstairs with that last dart there. Nice little crowd indeed watching this one. Let's take a quick gander at that.
That is quite the gander and quite the gathering.
Nice 1, 2, 3.
Beautiful, beautiful darts there from Blvd.
Really setting himself up in a nice position here. Needs at least a triple. Not able to
Not
do it, so here's Leonard Gates.
He's going to try to set up Blvd.
Has needing 89 points to set up a checkout here.
And 89 points were had and then some, my friend. And look at that transition on the 18. He is, like you said, comfortable moving around.
He definitely is. Leaving himself a 1-2-8 look, or at least Danny Blvd a 1-2-8 look. Let's see if he can do it here. Going the 18s route.
Oh, my. Oh. Good attempt at it. Again, they won't get a chance to go again as 180 is a no-go here. Hit it for fun.
Just for kicks and giggles.
Just
Come
why
on.
not?
Come on.
Come on.
Now let's see which way Gates attacks this one. I'm guessing the double 16, so 9.
Nine.
Yeah, double 8 is what I meant. Sorry. As he grabs it. Good
It's
shot
in.
there.
Good shooting. And congratulations to Danny Blvd and Leonard the Soldier Gates on their win here for the men's doubles 501 final. Cherry Bomb International, Boca Raton, Florida. Will, what'd you think of that?
That was great. That was a great little match there. Honestly, like I said, Devito and Peter Jr. playing well to get them into this position. Just falling short in this one. If they would have produced around that 80 average like they did previously, I think they would have had just a little bit better chance. But, hey, that is how it goes. You're playing two guys the caliber of, well, Gates and Blvd. Very tough to to beat those two gentlemen. So congrats to Devito and Peter Jr. on a second place finish in this one. Nick's going to get a photo as well. Get on you, Nick. Definitely appreciate that. And then we're going to grab one of Gates and Laube just to have in our files. Slim Reaper and the Chad is what Troy says. That's good. You're like, Danny, what are you doing? You coming or not? Great shots indeed. Well, it's time for ladies and or men's and ladies singles 501. So we're going to get going with this one here in just a moment. Thanks for tuning in to USA Darts coverage of well, the Cherry Bomb Invitation or International. We're going to go ahead and close the stream down. It is about time for an update, it looks like. We are approaching close to our cutoff point, so we do want to close this down and restart with enough time to kind of get everything moved and shuffled around. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. Let me just make sure that the ladies event, if that's concluded or not, because if it hasn't concluded, we will stay right here and try to pick up that match. Let me just check to make sure. Nope. They're going to call it. I'm just hearing it in the background, actually. They're going to call the ladies' final, so we'll keep it right here for that ladies' finals. It's Kim Panty and Brittany Trumper versus Trish Gretzik and Maria Carley. So a couple ladies that we saw earlier in the stream. I'm glad that we checked that one before we closed. So hang tight, folks. We'll be right back with the finale of the women's doubles event. We will be right back as there's Trish Gretzik as we speak. Hang tight, folks. We'll be back for more action from Cherry Bomb in just a second. All righty, folks. Looks like we're about to go live here for the finals. And is it Leonard Gates going to chalk this match?
Look at him go. He's practicing.
Hey,
He's
look at him.
practicing.
And they're like, you sure? You sure about this, Gates?
Oh, look at him go. This will be exciting to see.
That's funny. That's funny. Good for you, Gates. Good for you stepping in.
And also good on these ladies for making it to the finals. Let's give some shout outs to Carly Grezix, Panty, and Thrumper as well for making it to this final. And we're really excited to see how this unfolds here.
Certainly so. Certainly so. We're going to check out this final, and here we go, folks. Let's have a fun match here.
Fun match will be had.
60 scoreboard uploaded. There we go.
60 to start off there for Carly. Just around it there. Of course, Carly and Grezix was the first match that we featured of the women's earlier today.
And a reminder, Trish actually won the women's event yesterday at a ladies pro shoot. She beat Callie West in that finale. Do a couple 180s as well. Nice display from her with her new Fantasia threes.
Going up to the Aki. I mean, right on that 20. Hit the flight there and had a full spin on it, but she's really, Carly, compared to earlier, I think is a little bit more in form as well, a little bit more dialed in. You see Thrumper there not quite able to convert. I think I'm adding an H in there.
I think you are too. You're adding something in there. I can't
Something.
tell exactly what. Nice little crowd at this event here. Keep saying it, but it's also a nice little trafficked area so that the finals get some attention.
It's also just nice to see, you know, how like the crowd is just in good spirits, going around and just having fun. You can see not just people on the board, but everyone in the background there having a good time.
Here
60
at
scored.
the action of Trish.
And Trish responding with a 60 of her own. Not setting up an out yet, but they have a little bit of wiggle room to go here. Barely not in that triple 20 there.
I think she's calling herself out on that one. She's like, I need to walk the other way.
He saw Gates nodding. He's like, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's definitely overwhelming, though. When you're playing on stage, you have to keep track of which way to walk, what darts to throw, and who's watching you. It can definitely get a little easy to get lost in the moment almost.
Oh, certainly so.
Not that I would know.
Never been in that position, so I want to know.
Didn't have to worry about it. Apparently, they don't cover round 1, Division 12.
Oh, that's
Ponte
good.
up to the line here. Looking to set herself up. 38 score. Treble 20 would be really nice here to set up. Stays down, hits a 7. 193 remaining. Oh, Gates is doing math. There we go. They got it.
Oh, boy, Nick. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Nice 91.
1-2.
Two-dart check out there for Carly.
Some high fives going around here as they're up 1-0 in this race to 2.
What a checkout that was, man. I got to tell you, right in the heart on both.
Beautiful stuff. Like I said, Carly is definitely looking a lot more informed than she was this morning, or earlier this afternoon, I should say, and it shows. That was a easy one, too.
Like I was mentioning earlier, they need to pick it up to around that 60 average range if they're hoping to win the finals. And 57 there.
It's almost like you know what you're talking about.
Not really.
Uh-oh.
140. Still a great look there.
Amazing stuff. .41 scored, so not ideal as Grezix is looking to kind of dig even deeper and get them a little further ahead, expanding that lead. So all looks at those 20s. 60 scored though, it's not enough to close that gap.
Okay, he's taking a second just to make sure
Everything was
he
typed
was
in properly.
correct.
Little misinput, it happens to all of us. Oh, unfortunate, did not stick in there.
Man, you could hear that ricochet. That was nuts.
Crazy, crazy stuff.
Just the sound that made was a little bit
Mhm.
brutal, honestly. A little scratch there, too.
We will have our sideline doctor to make sure the dart is okay and in good health.
Jason Barlow and Joe Hedrick are sitting there having a chat and enjoying this match as Jason's dancing in the background.
You got Dustin Holt sitting down there too. Looks like, is that Dustin Holt down there? Yeah, it is.
Make sure to let Barlow know, hey, good dance moves, buddy.
We'd love to see it. He actually originally was going to a dance competition and happened to find some darts on the way here. Going out to do some work. Finds the treble 20. Can she get another one? Oh, unfortunate. That was a great look at it. 95 scored. A 140 would have been huge, though. Putting some pressure on this game, though.
Smart dart. Sitting on 211, 91, pulls her down to 120.
That's some experience showing right there.
That's exactly what that is. Experience and knowledge of the game.
22, that's unfortunate. Does not leave an out, which means that we will see the first look right here at this 120. Needs a treble 20. She's going to stay right there.
Not able to do so, but their opponents are at 173, so room to work with here. Gretzik can just hop up here, single 20, double top.
See a little bit of frustration here.
Yeah, exactly. Got to hit something here. Hits 21.
23
So that'll
scored
pull
isn't
her-
out.
Yeah, that'll pull her down to 150.
Grezix to try to take it. Double top. Double 10.
In there. There it is. Gartley and Gretzik will win it in this ladies doubles 501 final. Look at Jason Barlow running up there for Gates saying, "You did it! You did it!" Great stuff, and good on Leonard for jumping in there saying, "Yeah, I'll do it for you. No problem at all." Good stuff. Good stuff for those ladies. We'll get some pictures here. Kudos to Panty and Trooper for a second place finish in this one. Nice job to Carly and Gretzik for pulling out a win. So win number 2 for Trish Gretzik on the weekend. And she'll have a couple more chances here as we got ladies singles 501 next. Got mixed doubles 501 in the morning. Ladies doubles cricket, and then ladies singles cricket as well. So a couple more chances for her to extend her winning in this one. But for us, we're going to call it a do for right now. We're going to shut down the stream and come back to you in about 20 minutes or so. We do want to refresh just due to time constraints on Facebook. So we're going to go ahead and shut down the stream. We will be right back here in momentarily with your action from ladies and men's singles 501, a WDF ranked event. So hang tight. We'll be right back, folks, with the action here from the Cherry Bomb International. Make sure to like and follow us to get notified when we pop the stream up the next time around. So we'll see you in about 20 or 30 minutes for some more action from Cherry Bomb. Thanks for tuning in, folks.